the matter of fact that I was actually having my cup of coffee and, kind of ready to do my stuff. I talked about losing momentum. So I pop a video on inspiration video on YouTube, right? This 89-year-old guy, dude, goes for runs. He's 89 years of age. He finishes 50-miler. Me talking about I did my half marathon yesterday. I was like, no, there's no way. So I did my walk, but guess what? And you know what he said, this 89-year-old guy, before I hit my run? He said, the older I get, the hardest thing, I gotta do the hardest things. I gotta keep, he lives in a ranch in Montana. He's probably right now, that video is about a year ago. He has to chop wood, and he goes for a run, and he's just like, man, I need to keep useful. So for me, 50-something years of age complaining, or I'm gonna go for my run, because there's no way. It's just like his life, man. His life. Up on the hill. There we go, that's hilly. I don't mind hills. The only thing I don't like is when you run in the streets, all the fumes, man. That's why I don't run the streets, because number one, it's a safety issue. I don't mind the terrain. It's just like, all the trucks and shit. I hate it. That's why I run in the path, because, you know what? I love fucking hills. I love the hills. I love the pain. A lot of people avoid the hills. I thrive on the hills. Oh, there's a hill coming. Take the fucking hill. Let's go. So we got this little hill conquer. Now we gotta go kind of toward that, because I'm going direction of the traffic, upcoming traffic. So I gotta be on the side, and about half a mile going toward home. They're not good, but I need to conquer this hill, man. It's okay, it's not bad, man. That's why my feet were hurting yesterday at night in the morning, because I haven't run these hills in a long time. But that shit is gonna change real soon, because I love the hills. That's why when I see in the past, they'll run flatline. No, you gotta run. You gotta run the hills. So you train your body. So when you hit the flats, you kick some ass. Most people will quit in the hills because they don't practice hills. They just run flat. No. Different story, baby. Different story. Time to go back home. Put this run today and the walk. It felt amazing. I'm telling you now. About to go. It's off to a great start. Yeah. Fitness app tells you if you're slacking. So I don't have to. It's all accountability. But anyway, all accountability. We got into the trail finally. So now I gotta keep my time. You're studying my time, because after you run 30 miles and you go up back home, I'm gonna counter it uphill. So when you're tired, you're gonna slow your pace, because your body's like, whoa, bro. It's uphill, man. So we got it. Man, watching this video today, that's why I always encourage people to keep plugging in, man. Keep plugging in, because you don't know what video is gonna pump you like, hey, man, hey, let's go, man. I've already been doing that. It's not like I just haven't been run, never, and just got on my tennis shoes and run 10-15 miles. It's a lot of effort. Let's go. Hell, I'm telling you, man, you gotta feel excited. Now, my car is the license plate is probably already transferred. I could have checked it because it's gonna be you're good to go. I could have checked, but I said to myself, look, it's fine. I'm just gonna it's gonna be the new norm. And the great thing about going to this path, I gotta get up a little bit earlier, and this kind of mimics the ultra race, because that's why my feet hurt today, because I've been stepping in uneven ground, and since I've been going straight, when I go to the park, there's no, maybe a few inclinations, but it's a straight path, no obstacles, so your body gets used to it. So once you start going a little out of your way and stepping in the grass and uneven ground, your body's telling you, whoa, 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 what are you doing, man? What's going on? This feels good, man. You know, put that run today. This run was not scheduled today. This run has happened out of the blue, but you know what? That's a great thing, because me working from home, I don't have an excuse to go for a run every day. I've been walking and running every day, almost every day, but last week, I think 3 days ago, or 3 days, but we were still walking. I said, but now I can. Now, when I go to this, going directly to the park that I usually run, I'm in a downhill. So when I go up, I want to encounter that uphill, which I tell my wife, look, we got to find some hills, because in some people they just get comfortable doing flats, and you know they're like la la la. Me, I like challenges, because that's what you put your body on, a challenge. Because guess what happens if you ever go to the mountains, and if you're not used to, then you're gonna take a beating. So the way I train, I'm at the point, I've been 5 years sober. I like to train in different terrains, sand, mountain, you know, cross country. You go up and down the hill, the trails, and you gotta really pay attention. That's why this one is not that bad. But when I'm in the real woods, then you gotta be careful. You trip, then you break a foot. Even in this uneven surfaces, you can break a bloody foot, and you don't even realize it. Actually, this one, I can even probably go to this, but I don't want to, because it's in this road. So let's go out to go to the crossroad. You know, Bob, his name is Bob, lives in Missoula, Montana, 90 years of age, and still runs. I work from home, I don't have an excuse. I already did my walk, and I came across this video on YouTube. That's my inspiration. So you don't have any excuse, man. Let's go for a quick run before I go to work. And man, subconscious mind, let's go. And I keep saying this, say, look, the wife had Alzheimer, a bunch of all this stuff. So the reason he runs, he feels so alive that he wants to be on top of the shape, so his health improves even at 90 years of age. The running, the state of mind, man, I'm telling you, state of mind, it is the key. The subconscious mind, how you feed, what you feed every day, as far as the mental. Yeah, I could stay home and just wait until, watch some couple of things and do some training videos, and I'm gonna do it. Let's go.